Very good afternoon, everyone. So I uh, just start with this one that this is the first international career outreach e-workshop, and that is being hosted by the Vidhan Chandra College, Asansol, West Bengal, India. And we are happy to have in participation from the SERIS Solar Energy Research Institute of Singapore and eminent researchers from National University of Singapore. And we definitely request all of you to kindly like turn off your Zoom audio and video feed during all sessions. This will actually keep the, I think, streaming clear to everyone. And like any, you have any technical questions that can be put in the like comment section, or it can be asked during the Q&A session. So just to give you an idea what we intend to achieve here is we plan a series of career outreach workshops by Bidhan Chandra College Asansol that is intended to help students to thrive in a world of constant change. As you understand that we are going through a pandemic and things will be challenging than before, but still I think something or the other thing keeps on coming, and so we need to prepare the students, like providing exposure, career readiness, entrance of opportunities, professional career advisories, and we do intend to do it in a domestic and international level. I'd personally like to thank the organizing committee, Professor Falguni Mukhopadhyay, our principal and of the Vidhan Chandra College, and the chair, Dr. Gautam Mukherjee, the HOD Physics, and the secretaries, joint secretaries, Sudipta Roy, Dr. Somen Chakraborty, Ajay Kumar Sharma, and Apurva Paramanik. And just to give you an idea that we had 253 responses, and we find a lot of interest from the faculties, because I understand this one is pretty much towards the research, and also a lot from the undergraduate. So maybe this is because we did not circulate this much into the researchers or the postgraduate level students, but we do intend to do it in the next phase. And there's a slight change of timetable. One of our speakers couldn't make it in the last time, but still we have uh, like very renowned speakers in their fields, and we'll start with Dr. Jayaprakash Singh, who is the head of Advanced PV Module Technologies in Solar Energy Research Institute of Singapore. And then we will move to the talk by Dr. Tanmay Basu, and further, we have Mr. Prasant Saha on the session 2. There's a small break just because we realized that there may not be enough time for lunch. So, like the third talk is actually put after 30 minutes of gap. And I'd be very much, I'm thankful to the principal sir for allowing us for and allowing, encouraging for this workshop and everything else. And we have a brief note for our speakers and all the participants from this principal, sir.
Morning, everybody. Thank you. Um, Really, this is a matter of great satisfaction and honor that the Department of Physics of my college, that is Bidhan Chandra College, Asansol, is organized the first international career outreach workshop. I wish to have the privilege of welcome four extreme renowned scholars of this workshop. Dr. Joyprakash Singh, Senior Scientist of Solar Energy Research Institute of Singapore. Thank you. Really, this is a matter of great satisfaction and honor that the Department of Physics of my college, that is Bidhan Chandra College, Asansol, is organized the first international career outreach workshop. I wish to have the privilege of welcome four extremely renowned scholars of this workshop. Dr. Joyprakash Singh, Senior Scientist of Solar Energy Research Institute of Singapore. Dr. Sandeepan Chakraborty, Senior Scientist, Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, National University of Singapore; Dr. Tanmoy Basu, Research Fellow, Department of Physics, National University of Singapore; and Mr. Prashant Shah, President and CEO, Organ Medical Limited, London, UK. I heartily congratulate the concerned department and in particular Dr. Amit Banerjee for making this huge academic endeavor possible within a very short and few period of time, combating the restriction imposed by the pandemic situation. The President and other members of the governing body of our college and other stakeholders have always been in supporting roles. As always, I firmly believe in view of the advancement of students and teachers and scholars in terms of application of the technological knowledge and upbringing of the science, such an e-workshop will be a major milestone. I look forward to several such programs in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And we'd like to also thank you, the principal, sir, and the governing body, and definitely the whole BC College fraternity. Our So this has been a great, like their support and everything. This matters a lot to us, and we'll just move into the next one. So our first speaker is Dr. Jay Prakash Singh, who is a senior scientist and head of Advanced PV Module Technology, Solar Energy Research Institute of Singapore. And I'm personally very much thankful for JP sir for actually coming here and speak to us. I mean, he have been personally very close to me, and I've been a mentor for several years. Dr. Jayaprakash Singh is the head of PV Module Technology Group at the Solar Energy Research Institute of Singapore this moment at the National University of Singapore. He received the BTech degree in Electrical Engineering from Jamia Millia Islamia University in New Delhi in 2003 and MTech degree in Energy Science and Engineering from Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay in India in 2006, and the PhD degree in Electrical and Computer Engineering from National University of Singapore in 2015. He has more than 12 years of experience in solar photovoltaic R&D in various research institutes and PV industries. So I'll hand the screen to Dr. Jayaprakash Singh, and then we'll switch to the next speaker.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Amit, for the introduction and inviting me for this e-learning module or e-seminar. Am I audible to all? If there is any issue, you can just
Yes, sir.
share. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. We can see your screen. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe now it's fine, I think. Let's start. Okay. Thank you very much, Amit, for inviting me for this talk. In next 20 to 30 minutes, I will be just discussing the trends which are going on around the industry and then research institute in solar photovoltaic field. Okay, so first of all, good afternoon to everyone. So let me start with the introduction of SERIS, from where I come. I'm a part of Solar Energy Research Institute of Singapore since last 10 years almost. And SERIS was founded in 2008. And it is a national research center for Singapore, and it is attached to the National University of Singapore. So we are part of NUS basically, and it is funded by National Research Foundation and Economic Development Board of Singapore. So here we focus mainly on applied solar energy research rather than just like a lab-based research. So our direct impact is on the industry, so that the technology and then know-how we develop here can be directly transferred to the industry and can be benefited worldwide, wherever we do our projects and different research activities. So, hello. So at SERIS, we use a holistic approach, and we work in almost every part of solar photovoltaic research. Is either is solar cell or solar module or system, or even the module recycling as well. So the main research focus of SERIS is in terms of silicon solar cell, is on how to increase the efficiency and reducing the cost of the device. At the same time, we work on tandem solar cell with a combination of perovskite and silicon solar cell, and then characterization and doing some simulation so that we can understand that where is the loophole and from where we can increase the efficiency of the device. And in terms of PV module, here from starting from the module development, testing, and then characterization, we do all sort of research on modules, and also we do reliability testing so that when the module goes in outdoor condition, it is foolproof and can last a longer time of 20 or 30 years. And also we work on module recycling, which is what to do with the end of the life module after 20-30 years. If the module is no more working, then we need to dispose it, so we take care of those technology as well. And then in terms of solar PV system, we focus on different type of system design and system performance improvement, because this is how we can tap the solar energy and get uh, and use it for our useful application in household or in the grid connected system. Okay, and different application of solar PV system, either it's full floating PV or building integrated PV, in all sort of activities we are involved. Okay, so start with the solar energy. Let's examine that what is the global theoretical potential of solar energy. You can see on right side that there are so many technologies: solar, wind, biomass, geothermal, or other conventional sources like coal, gas, oil, and nuclear. You can see the primary energy consumption for all humankind I mean, on the earth is very little compared to the one which we have the solar energy on the earth. And this solar energy is only on the land area, not considering the sea or like a lake or any other water bodies. So it's almost 3,000 times the energy which we need in a year. So you can examine that how much potential we have of the solar energy, and we can tap this energy in either using solar thermal, which is conventional technology. We just heat the water or any agent like oil or anything, and then we can use it at a low grade energy just for some purpose like solar cooking or water heating system. Other high end use of energy is through solar photovoltaic effect, which is nothing but we use the semiconductor device, and this is a direct conversion of sunlight to the electricity. So it's very clean, and then high grade of energy can be generated, because electricity is the most highest grade energy we can use it, because it can be transmitted easily, can be used in any form. Uh, in this way, we use the different uh, asymmetric structure of the semiconductor device, and then we do is like for example p doping and n doping and make the diode, and this help us to separate the charge carrier and ultimately transporting them to the external terminal. This is just like a brief overview that how a solar cell can be used to tap the solar energy. Then going through the PV market, if you see that that how PV technology emerges in the in past few years. Use of PV technology started in early 80s, and then first commercial use started with the mono silicon, and since then it's like a different combination of the technology. As of now, we can see that the crystalline silicon dominate the PV world. Only around 5%